don't know if you guys can hear my music. I should probably turn it down a little bit so I can hear myself think. But I finally got a Bluetooth set up for this bad boy. Pretty stoked about that. Alright. Time to grab the highway, and we'll go half yee, because I'm pretty sure that my tires are way too damn cold right now. Oh, I must have bumped into my mirror when I was getting the bike out. Alright. Hashtag no clutch gang. A little running board touch, but we're fine. Yeehaw! Alright, that's about as fun as I'm gonna get today. So, hello and welcome everybody. It is your friendly neighborhood military rider. I gotta do some more running around, so naturally, you guys know that that's kind of just, I think that's how everybody motovlogs, either on their way to and from work or their way to and from, you know, wherever they gotta go. No one just rides and motovlogs anymore, so what I want to talk to y'all about today, well, it's the day after Christmas. Sorry I haven't posted one in a few weeks. The weather here in sunny-ass New Mexico has not been very forgiving, nor have I had a whole lot of time in the past couple weeks. So I'm happy to be back behind the handlebars of this bad boy. Honestly, I did ride about 2 weeks ago, but God, it was terrible. It became very apparent that I need to get some winter gloves. The rest of me was warm, but my hands were freezing. But it was for a Toys for Tots run. I know that's normally the Marine Corps, but I worked with everybody on my installation, and I coordinated it, and I had a soldier who used to be a Marine. He found a point of contact for us, and we were able to do the first annual Toys for Tots run for the installation I'm a part of. So it was a pretty big thing to be a part of. It felt good to get back to the community. Yeah. So I'm going to touch on a few different things today. I didn't really have a script, so to speak. I want to talk about, in my opinion, some of the more important things that you can give to others. And then, of course, I want to talk about having a rear rider. Cruising down the road with somebody on the back of your bike. And, well, we'll get to that when we get closer into town. I'm probably going to shut this down for a short period of time. Just so I can get there, because it's really just uneventful on the road, on this highway, other than just the massive amounts of stupid drivers. So, I'll be back, folks. Alright, I am back. Let me turn this down a little bit. Alright. So, when you have a rider on the back, you can be the best rider in the world. You could have more experience than anybody else. You could be a professional racer. If that person on the back wants to kill you, they can very quickly. So there's an inherent level of trust that comes with having a rider on the back of your bike. And a lot of it is highly dependent on body weight. Alright? This bike is only an 1100. It's a cruiser style. I mean, I'm not beating anybody in the speed category. But the thing is, this bike has a back seat. It's good to ride two riders. It's okay. It's very capable of doing it. And so I am about 225, 230 pounds, depending on which scale, and I'm between 6'1" and 6'3", depending on which convenience store I'm leaving. So I'm a pretty decent sized guy. I'm actually, you know, medium sized for my family. My little sister, she rides on the back of my bike quite often, and she's slightly less than 200 pounds, but she's also 6'1". My little sister's a very tall woman, and she rides on the back, and we're both very capable. She's been on the back of bikes as long as I have. We both grew up around bikes. We've ridden on the back. We've driven them. We're very capable riders. I feel her on the back of this bike less than I feel somebody who doesn't have experience. Like a friend of mine, he got a bike and he's like, you know, can you teach my wife to be a backseat rider? And I was like, yeah, it's no problem. I took her for a few rides just around the installation. Didn't go fast. I showed her like, hey, this is where you lean, this is where you don't lean. By and large, if they just stay upright with the bike, they'll be fine. At least for cruiser styles. Sport bikes are a little bit different. You got to really lean with that driver. But for cruiser style bikes like this, like I have a backrest. My sister doesn't even hold on to me when she's behind me. She like sits back there and plays with her phone, takes pictures, you know, takes selfies, waves at people. And, you know, I hardly even feel her back there. Like, I feel the difference when I accelerate more than anything, just because of the body weight. I mean, her plus me, there's 400 pounds of human on an 1100 Honda Shadow. So, you know, it's your poison. Don't think just because somebody's smaller that they're going to be a safer bet to ride on the back of your bike. Experience is going to carry you a lot further. Oh, jumping back to that I let somebody else ride. My buddy's wife, I know them very well, actually. So it wasn't just like, oh yeah, he took my bike or my wife for a ride. No, I know them both very well, and she wanted to learn so that way she could ride on the back of his bike. And I was like, yeah, no problem. I will help out. And I was showing him some stuff too. And we went around a corner, and it was a smooth corner. So most new people on the back of a bike, they don't have an issue with coming to a stop and then making a corner. That doesn't bother them at all. They have a problem with the long swooping corners. That's a Vespa. I just gave 2 fingers to a Vespa. Oh God, I am ashamed of myself. Oh, Heavenly Father of all motorcycle riders, will you please forgive me? I gotta go cleanse my hand. Oh, I can't believe I just did that to a Vespa. I couldn't see it. It's bright. The sun is right in front of me. I have an excuse. But, so anyways, she outleaned me going into a corner. And luckily, I have a good amount of experience, so when she overleaned me, I was able to react very quickly. And when I had to, so, alright, we were making a left-hand corner, and I leaned into the corner. It was a nice swooping corner, nothing crazy hard. It was like a 25-mile-an-hour corner. When she saw me start to, like, feel me kind of lean into the corner, she leaned with me. Now, that's not always a bad thing. The thing was, I wasn't prepared for it. She was on the back, staying upright, so I knew where my equilibrium was, which means I gotta lean for both of us, pretty much. And when she leaned, the bike started to come down. I have never told her this, but she quite legitimately almost killed us both. I mean, it was a 25-mile-an-hour corner, so it probably wouldn't have died, but I would have been bruised up. And so she, oh, hang on, let me see if I can get this. I hate cold roads. So all I did was I steered into the corner real hard. You guys know, anyone who's been through a rider's course knows the push-pull method. If you're going to go, like, if I'm going to make a right turn, I push on the right hand and I pull with the left hand. And all I did is I was making a left corner, and I did the maneuver like I was going to make a right turn. What that did is I was leaned over like this, and it brought the bike underneath me and caught where I was losing that balance. I had to slow down after that, and then I went into the corner. I think she noticed something was wrong. But it was just inexperience, you know. She just didn't know. She'd never really been on the back of a bike for long periods of time. Like I said, my little sister, she sits back there, leans her back against the backrest, doesn't move, plays on her phone, and I hardly notice she's back there. If I lean, she'll kind of move a little bit, but not a whole lot. Yeah. So, riding with somebody on the back of your bike. So first and foremost, the golden rule is at least 6 months. I think that's a little short myself. I didn't have anyone on the back of my bike until I already had a year under my belt. And it still has almost killed me a few times. Also, huge shout out to Lane Splitters in Las Cruces, New Mexico. When I couldn't figure out what the hell was wrong with my bike, it took them 5 weeks, but they figured it out. And most of the time they were just waiting for parts. So, big shout out to them. If you guys go to Lane Splitters in Las Cruces, New Mexico, look for the guy missing a couple fingers. He knows exactly what the hell he's talking about. The dude he pulled a lot of strings to figure out what the hell was wrong with his bike, and I'm incredibly satisfied with the work that was done. So, highly recommended. Now, if someone who's getting on the back of your bike has rider experience and they know what to do, you could probably do it in 6 months. The main thing you have to get used to is accelerating and stopping with that extra weight on the back of the bike. It's very funny to me when I see someone who's not an experienced rider on the back. Fun fact, not a fact, it was just kind of a funny story. I think it was my brother, or maybe my dad, was taking some girl for a ride. You know, she wanted to ride on a Harley. My family are all Harley freaks. So she wanted to go ride on a Harley, and they're like, cool. And they all went out riding together, and whoever's bike she was on the back of, when they came to a stop at a stoplight, she tried putting her feet on the ground as a passenger. And if you don't have a whole lot of riding experience, that might not seem incredibly funny to you, but for like my bike specifically, I'm 6'2", well, 6'1", 6'3", somewhere in there, about 6'2", and on the back seat of my bike, if I try and put my feet down, I'll burn the shit out of my legs. So there we go. Just trying to make some adjustments. Hashtag no clutch gang. All right, I got vape stuff. You know, if any of you happen to know a way to configure the Bluetooth headset I have inside here with a microphone that'll also go to my GoPro, so that way I can listen to music simultaneously with while motovlogging with one setup, it would be much appreciated, because right now I am rocking 2 microphones and like 6 wires that I've had to glue inside this helmet. And there's a cable they have that plugged right into the GoPro, and I tried that. I tested it earlier, and when I talked through the microphone, you couldn't hear anything. All you could hear was my music. So it's an output, not an input. So maybe, shoot, I don't know. I don't want to have to tear the thing apart and rewire it, but I'd like to be able to figure that out so I could kind of streamline and minimize the amount of crap I have inside this lid. Yeah, I went to Colorado. I've been all over the place, man. I've just been busy as all hell. Hopefully next month things slow down. You know, my bike's not very fast, but I feel like I could take this 5.0. I wonder if he's going to go for it. Well, I guess Mr. Mustang didn't go for it. Hey man, there's 2 types of people in this world, those who like Avenged Sevenfold and those who are wrong. So, okay, one of the other things I wanted to talk about, I just remembered, you know, like I said, I still gotta get like a notepad or something for this damn thing. I wanted to talk about one of the best gifts you can ever give anybody. For those of you who come over here to my motovlog from my TikTok, yeah, and for those of you who don't know I have a TikTok, I have a TikTok. Nothing big. I think right now I'm sitting at like 60,000 followers, like nothing crazy. So, one of the greatest things you can give somebody as a gift at any point in time, in my opinion, again, this is not anything but my opinion, is laughter. And I want y'all to understand why I say it's laughter. So, when someone watches one of my videos, not here, these aren't really meant to be funny, these are more meant to be informative, that when you make someone laugh, even if you just make them chuckle for a second, like you just make them, you know, hey, that was funny, you in turn provide them with freedom. Because when someone laughs, whether it's for a second or it's, you know, for an hour and they just, you know, can't control themselves and they're pissing their pants, laughter is so important, because when you laugh, you don't think about bills, you don't think about, you know, working on the car, you don't think about I don't know, relationship problems. You don't think about anything except for what you found funny. And for that, second up to an hour or whatever, you're free. You're absolutely free. And I guess, that childlike sense of adventure comes back for a split second. And that's why laughter is just so important, at least in my book. And that's why I like making people laugh. Could I, attach an Instagram to my freaking TikTok and get a whole bunch of people to follow me and I'd be super funny and maybe make some money off of it? Yeah, probably. I don't care. I'm not in this to make money. I'm in this to make people laugh. And I'm in this, specifically, I am in the military rider to keep people safe and keep people informed. Because that's the second best gift you can give anyone. The gift of life. People are going to ride. People are going to ride how they want to. But this is a solid motovlog that'll help them keep safe with the experiences that I've had. Oh, so the song that I use as an opener, I'm waiting for YouTube to try and take it down because I'm using someone else's music. Because the song that I use as an opener and a closer is Heaven and Hell by Matt Williams. And I want YouTube to try, because Matt and I deployed to Afghanistan in 2010. If you don't know who Matt Williams is, you're already on YouTube right now if you're watching this, but type in Matt Williams and listen to Heaven and Hell, and then, some of his older stuff, like he wrote a song with a poem that I wrote while I was in Afghanistan with him. I'm not a writer or anything like that. I just kind of was making observations, and I wrote it while I was in a guard tower because I was bored, and I gave it to him, and he turned it into a song, and it turned out absolutely amazing. So if you want to look up Matt Williams Pray, well, you'll actually hear my real name instead of the military rider. But I'm waiting for YouTube to try and take that down because I'm using somebody else's music. I dare them. I have express permission from the guy who wrote #Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Actually, he said I could use as much of his music as I wanted to. I only asked for that one song, but he's like, use anything you want to, man. That's how it works now, ladies and gentlemen. In 2019, anything you don't agree with or catches you off guard, it's racist. That's the level of political correctness that we've come to in the United States. I just want you to know that. That is an abomination. That is just disgusting. That is what we've become. Maybe in 2020, I think my New Year's resolution for 2020 is for America to get their balls back. And stop being so freaking offended by everything. You were picking your nose, I saw it. That was a nose pick. One day I'll be able to ride in a state that is not windy all the time. I'm so over the wind, man. Look at them flags. I'm not even, man, everybody's just screaming down the road today. I'm doing my normal speed, which is usually passing other cars, which is 72, and I'm just getting flown by. I don't understand why they have enormous American flags at car lots. I got it, capitalism is our thing, but the weird shit they have at car lots, Dane Cook mentioned the giant gorilla, and I'm mentioning, they have a bigger American flag at a Dodge dealership downtown than at the VFW. What? Yeah, you gotta move your waist a little bit to ride a bike. Oh God, oh sweet Jesus, I may have to pull over. I just moved wrong and sat on one of my boys. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. Oh, God. If somebody knows a company that makes pants with extra ballroom specifically so you can ride a motorcycle, I am incredibly interested. Oh, man. Go Gadget assault rifle. Sorry, that was not funny. It was funny, but it wasn't okay. I shouldn't have said that. I'm on leave right now, so I kind of grew out a goatee, and this microphone is it's getting stuck to my goatee, and it's tickling, and I do not like it. It does not make me feel happy. This would be a nice little town if it wasn't, shitty and full of meth. Oh yeah, there is some cold temperatures coming down this hill right now. Oh yeah. #No clutch gang. Oh, no clutch gang. clutch is there. I don't want my hand there. But hashtag no clutch gang again. I ran out of stuff to talk about, folks, so I'm just being myself right now. Oh, in the shade it's so much worse. Oh God, it's so much colder. It's so much, oh my God, it probably just dropped 10 degrees in the shade right there. Oh, that was not a pleasant experience. Immediately both my hands went numb, and I'm pretty sure certain parts of my anatomy have retreated far inside of me. Well, ladies and gents, I'm about to have to turn off the highway here back to my humble abode, so this is your friendly neighborhood military rider signing off, telling y'all to keep the rubber side down, the shiny side up. Peace.
Now, well, I walked